Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you here. Hopefully everybody's had themselves a good weekend. Last week we couldn't do this show, not because of my busyness, but I had a computer problem, which I have solved. I've also solved my keyboard problem and other things. Computers. Am I right? But today, hopefully, we'll be continuing Feral. The crew is here, but they're not here. They're elsewhere. Let me go grab them real quick. So we have a puffin and
Hello.
we have a lady who are over in some other area for some reason. All right.
Well, we
Hey.
didn't know if you were having a show today.
Yeah, no, I fixed the problem. I had no choice, right? I had to get on it. It was
Yeah.
the dumbest thing. It took me forever to figure it out, dude.
What
For some
happened?
well, no, for some reason out of nowhere, my Bit Defender, which is my protector system for the computer, made a decision that Discord was a virus.
Sounded like someone tried to sneak into your computer.
I don't know what it
Yeah.
was, but I had to in the end to fix it. I had to uninstall both Discord because I tried that several times, didn't work. I had to not only uninstall Discord, I had to also uninstall Bitdefender, right? And
Hmm.
then reinstall and reset and had to rebuild everything, right? It's a pain in the
Oh.
butt. It's working now again. I don't know. I had that for years and years and years, no problem, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. I
That
don't know.
sucks.
Oh, well, I mean, it's computers, right? They always do things like this and frustrate you. But we're good now. Hey, Dragon, what's up?
Not much.
Yeah. How's the weather where you are?
Cloudy, but otherwise fine.
Well, that's not
Glad
bad.
with a chance of meatballs.
That's
What was the
true.
temperature today?
Let me check. Um, 70s, and it's gonna drop to into the 60s by 10.
Aw,
Oh,
you poor
we're
little
at
thing.
101 today.
Perfect weather.
Yes, I don't want it that cold. I want 70s at night and 80s in the morning.
No, that's perfect. That's what I want. What you got? Although yesterday was fine. The day before, I think it was the day before, maybe 2 days ago, it was so hot here that it, for the first time in all the time I've lived here, it felt like Mobile, Alabama.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's not good
You don't want to be in Mobile, Alabama.
in the summer. No, you don't. You do not. No, actually, I don't think you want to be in Mobile at any time ever. Although
Yeah.
they do keep their streets pretty with lots of trees and flowers, azaleas to be specific.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's about the only thing clean.
Yeah, I didn't care for the South at all. I wasn't a big fan, even though I understand that I'm half Southern. I'm a weirdo. I'm a full-on Dixie with my dad and a swamp Yankee on my mom's side. So what the hell? How did that happen? I don't know.
Takes
No.
all types.
But
Takes
yeah.
Well,
all
my
kinds.
parents went to the same high school.
Well, my grandmother had moved to help one of my aunts who was living in Mobile for some reason. I don't even know why, but she'd come down to help her, and she brought her youngest child with her. My aunt's sister, of course, and she was high school age, and she met my dad at that time. So that's how it happened. But
to help one of my aunts.
oh, great! Is that
It's
you
the
or
Lady Echo. It's
yeah?
the lady.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Let me go make sure mine's okay, though, just in case.
Flying saucers here.
All right, there we go. And I can
Man,
share anyway.
am I the only one in this group, the current game group, that actually has subtropic ancestry?
Has what?
Subtropical ancestry.
Probably.
Probably.
What do you mean by that?
Ancestors for the subtropics.
Where would you consider the subtropics to be?
Italy.
What?
Okay, that
Huh?
You
would
don't
be
consider the Mediterranean to be the subtropics.
No.
no,
No.
no.
I'm pretty sure the Mediterranean is subtropic.
I'm not getting into the
Well,
discussion. While y'all argue about it, I'm gonna be getting me some ice.
Oh, she's
Chester
getting
already
ice.
had his tea. It's cold, so
That's true. It is. Um, yeah, I've never heard this before. I'm not an expert on this, but if I remember my schooling years, you have the frigid zone, you have a temperate zone, you have a torrid zone, which maybe I don't even think that because that would be tropics. You have and then of course you have the same in the southern hemisphere. I've never heard subtropics. No, it's only torrid. Torrid is the word for tropic, actually. But I'm not an expert on it, so I don't know what to tell you. But I would consider Italy to be temperate.
no. Well, maybe the more mountain rate regions, but if we're talking about the non-mountain regions, then definitely it's not temperate because you don't get snow outside of the mountains, especially Sicily.
Here I went
And
online. I went online and searched, and what I said is true. However, there are some people who use the terminology that you are using. That's not official science words, but maybe that's just the common tongue for it. And yes, you would be in what would be called a subtropic. Yeah,
yeah,
But it's not near the equator.
well, that would be the tropic.
yeah, I only know the official frigid, temperate, torrid 3, but there are people who use the words he's using. So there you go.
I always thought for some reason the subtropic meant below the equator.
No,
Yeah, I never heard it before. But like I said, I just went online and like I said, it's not the official scientific terminology, but there's a lot of people using it. So there it is. But nevertheless, Italy. Uh, yeah, no, I ain't got none of that. I'm all Norway,
Me
and
too.
even yeah, and even my mother's family who are Irish, and they were there for quite a while. They're all with the Norse migrations, though. So they're Irish, but they're Scandinavian Irish. The funny thing is, for a very long time before the Genome Project came along,
Hmm.
which is one of the great projects, a lot of politics around that, of course, but what a great scientific project it is in its pureness, right? In the pure sense, because a lot of people from Ireland had this idea that the Black Irish, the black-headed Irish, were coming from the Roman invasions and Roman times, the troubled times. But it's not. Those are the original Irish. Those are the actual natives. Very blue eyes, like deep blue eyes and black hair. That's the actual Celt, right? Straight black hair. Everybody else is an invader. Of course, these
Ah, I
days,
see.
most of the Irish living there aren't actually Irish; they're all English.
Just don't tell them that.
Don't tell them that,
I'll tell them that.
Well, all the
Exactly.
Irish live in America now, so
Yeah.
well, they
Where
had
you
to
think
escape,
the
lady. I
yeah.
mean, when you look throughout history, the English are some of the most evil
Uh,
things that have ever taken place for the past, since the Anglo-Saxon invasion. So, 1500 years, they're trouble, dude. They're worse than the actual Germans. They are German, but the Germans are, say hold my beer, to with it when it comes to the English. Evil stuff, dude.
Especially like what happened to the self-imposed famine in India.
Oh yeah, that what they did with the Indians, they did to the Irish. Of course, with all the wars they started, including all the big ones of the 20th century, they're bad, dude. The English are bad. Government wise, the way their government acts, and of course they the people let them do it. It's like a lot of stuff in America with all those kind of segregation and stuff that was put on by the English settlers, not the other peoples, right? I mean, there are a lot of places. It's still weird for me to believe, but I mean, there black people were more free to move around the country and do stuff than say Jews, right? They had like a no Jews allowed policy. We always see those signs, no blacks or black fountain, water fountain or something like that. It was way
Mhm.
worse when it came to the Jews. I still don't understand all the hate for the Jew. I probably never will. But the interesting thing is, blacks, of course, could migrate with them, but Irish did too, because when the Irish came in, they were treated hardly as well.
Mhm.
That's why you see so much Irish and Jewish stuff together. Still don't get that. You guys, can anyone? I still haven't had anyone explain to me why people always
Well,
hated Jews, and boy, they do, and they
well,
still
talk to
do.
GOP.
Let's see. You can even go with the whole thing. Oh, they killed Jesus for one.
Yeah, but now
Uh,
That's one reason. Despite
American
the fact that
Christians love the
Jesus
Jews,
was a Jew, so was
which
his
is weird.
apostles,
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's
and the Virgin Mary, Joseph. Then there's the whole thing with being money lenders.
yeah. I
Oh
mean, I
yeah.
get you're
Uh,
upset at the banker, but like in America, we don't care for bankers or lawyers either, but we don't say all white people are evil because some of them are lawyers. We don't do that.
White people are just evil in general. That's the consensus.
Well, along
Hey.
with racist black people, yeah, and
Yeah.
Karens who want to support them and make themselves look good, even though it has the opposite effect. Yeah, but throughout history, even now, I never got that. I just don't get there's some deep-seated hatred for the Jew that I just can't see it because, I mean, some of their people are horrible, but for the most part, they're no different than anybody else, dude.
Man, everybody has horrible people.
We all do. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't get it, but it is what it
Flying
is.
saucer, where you from?
Oh,
He's
there's
over
people
there
in
in
chat.
chat. Yeah, flying saucer. He was here before I even looked. He is the first one in chat.
I have a feeling
An
flying saucer is Swedish. It's an inkling I have.
inkling.
Yeah, an inkling.
Yes.
Yeah.
and probably Swedish from my maternal grandmother, because their ancestors apparently
So,
came from across the UK. So
a Swede, huh?
yeah, so there's of course going to be Scandinavian ancestry mixed in from all the Vikings.
Yeah, but how much does one of those things cost?
How much to
And
what
for some
cost?
Vikings,
reason, a Dutchman
Vikings are expensive.
and even some Dutch blood.
You can throw in through the Genome Project lady, and I think it costs 130, 100, it's under 150 bucks, and they
Yeah,
will
but it's better
do
to
an
get.
actual lineage for you.
Yeah, but it's better to get go a grandparent, some grandparents, because don't
Oh,
forget. Yeah, because the thing is, because DNA does not go 50-50 all
right.
the time.
Yeah.
You're
My
not, because you're
grandmother
not going
was
to have
German.
20%, 25% from each grandparent.
One person said my last name was French, but the only relatives we ever found in Europe was in Wales.
Mhm. Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
because the thing
I'd
is,
have.
is I have,
Yeah.
according to when I did my DNA thing, I barely inherited any of my maternal grandmother's DNA.
Is that a good thing?
You're
I'm a
fantastic.
mongrel. How's that?
I mean,
We
well, you
all
did show.
mongrels.
Oh,
We all
never mind.
mongrels, okay?
Yes, but I
No,
like my
especially
not when it
Americans.
comes to
Yeah,
my mother's
that's
parents.
true.
I like whole mother more than her father.
Yeah, it
Okay.
happens though. DNA is weird that way. But
Sandy
Yeah.
Beaches of Pluto.
yeah, well, which is why what you need when you get a genealogy test, don't get the maternal DNA. Don't do that. Get the paternal DNA because the maternal
Paternal.
DNA only gives you general human knowledge. Paternal DNA is very specific.
Hmm.
And but it's a lot more difficult to get at because it takes, which is why it's more expensive. But the
Hmm.
maternal is super cheap, so I imagine a lot of these genealogies are using that because it's easy, and they're just giving you a vague understanding, as in the word inkling I just said. Huh, it's weird how that circles around. That comes from the word inkling, by the way, comes from the Middle English word yinkling, which means whisper.
Ooh.
Whisper.
You
We're gonna
know,
eat clean.
you know
That
something that I miss,
I did
Chester?
full circus. I did for full circle
Yeah.
that though, Buffett. I'm pretty proud
Yeah.
of myself. Anyway,
I,
go ahead.
I think you deserve extra XP.
And thank you.
Yay.
I miss GOP.
Well, GOP won't
Yes.
be coming anymore. His job schedule is been changed permanently, and he's working right now as we speak. So
Yeah. He
it
was
is what it is.
unsure how you would take the news.
Well, of course, I'd prefer to have him here.
Yeah, we were like, Chester's not going to play anymore. He's just distraught over not having his assistant.
No, you
We
had
could
never
always move
met
it to
me,
Saturday
obviously.
nights, guys.
But no, of course, I like having GOP here. But life is more important than play.
Yep.
And he's resetting himself in a completely different state and city, so he's got to do what he's got to do.
Next
Yep.
thing we know, he's gonna be married and have 3 kids.
I hope so. We could have hairy
Mm.
giant dwarves. Be perfect.
He do look like a dwarf, though.
He
He
do.
does.
Yeah,
He do.
yeah. But he's tall though. But he has that kind of build to him.
He's almost 6 foot. I think he like 5'11" or something.
Yeah, but he's got that kind of wide, bearded dwarf thing going on. But Flying Saucer says he's from the sandy beaches of Pluto.
Well, that makes sense.
You
Same
got to
thing as
tell him
Sweden. I'll let you do it.
there are no beaches on Pluto.
That's right. Well, there's snow.
There is. They'd be powdery then.
Let's see. Navarra is talking with her father right now.
Is it the talk?
No, no, she's too old for that.
You're
She's
never
too
too
old.
old for the talk.
Does she
Uh,
have any children of her own?
no. Well, there's some she claims, but genetically, no.
Yeah, she takes care of everybody else's kids, apparently.
Oh, she's that
But
type.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I have enough effort to take care of the two I made.
I think she's already out of the house. I'm pretty sure she's probably staying at the wherever my brother got a hotel room for tonight.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see. So
she's in
she's like
transit
your
from
granddaughter?
I'm sorry?
Nice.
She's my
Celtics niece.
niece.
She's your niece or your grandniece?
She's my niece. She's my brother's daughter.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying that would put her in a much older age than just leaving home. That would put her in her
Mm.
30s, potentially 40.
Oh, yeah, she's in her 30s, but she's left home, lived away from home for several years.
Uh-huh.
Then her mother got sicker. The brothers weren't really helping dad, so she moved back to help with mom.
Oh, I get. Okay.
Mom
Okay.
passed, and now they depend on each other to live in a house. It's only $600 a month, but it looks like a shacky place.
Yeah, no, I get it. My wife is
Yeah.
in that situation. She takes care of course, my father-in-law just passed away, but she takes care of her mother or assists. But we're literally in walking distance to their house, so it's it. I
Mm.
don't like living with others.
I don't blame you. I don't either. That's why I live out here in the country by myself.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we're both country
Yeah.
Yeah.
people now. How about you, Dragon, are you in the country or in the city or in between the suburbs, the hellish suburbs?
I think it's technically the suburbs, but at the same time, it is very woodsy.
That ain't bad. It sounds like Maryland and or Delaware.
Yeah,
How
I
about you,
posted
Puppet?
the stuff I got from Bell County Comic Con.
Oh,
You
nice.
want to show that?
How is Bill?
What? Bill or Bell? Wait, Bill?
I thought you said you got from Bill at Comic Con.
No, I said
No,
from
that's
Bell County Comic Con.
Oh,
Bell
Philadelphia.
Bell
County.
County.
I see.
Okay.
But Bill is one of the people I got stuff from.
That is cool. Yeah.
Is he
What?
doing okay? Or he kind of dropped off the map?
Well, he moved
Kansas City.
and he had some wifely responsibilities. It sounded like.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Bill Williams. Got a chance to meet Sergeant Slaughter.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Sergeant Slaughter is?
No.
Your poor childhood.
How? Seriously,
He's a
how?
wrestler. Hulk
Oh,
Hogan.
And a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, and a G.I. Joe, yeah.
because I never gave a damn about wrestling. I thought it was stupid.
It is.
He
Uh-oh,
It
see?
still was.
doesn't mean it's not
He's
fun.
still one of the most popular G.I. Joes.
I
Yeah.
didn't like G.I. Joe either.
Oh, okay. There's the sin. We found it.
ADHD. So
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't introduced until the movie.
So is Navarra coming in or no?
she doesn't know. That's what she
She'll
said.
drop by. I'll throw her out of a plane or something if she shows up.
Fair enough.
Okay. You do that.
She just falls out of the sky somewhere. Oh God!
It's just like, his character just pops up out of the woods in his furry suit.
Oh, that's
Different
right.
character.
He's got a new character he has to introduce. I forgot
Well,
Yeah.
his name.
yeah, but to talk about my original Kyoto.
Yeah.
The reason that happens is because the fact that they played so much, I just couldn't always be there.
Yeah.
They play on Sundays.
Oh, I see.
So
Well, one time they were playing it like nights a week.
that was
We cut
for
back
1
some.
week. That was 1 week.
Go ahead and do introductions. I'll be back in a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, so everybody, the Bald Knob and Dragon's character both died in a horrible accident as they went to spread the news. The news was received, but they died horribly. So, with them gone, it doesn't take long for the news to reach anyone, and it's just kind of a big downer. But people are lost in transit all the time. So the group decides that it is best to just press forward and do the best they can with the remaining resources that they have. Dragon, who is your new character?
Okay. Well, yeah. Zarek Mammon the Amazing.
Oh yeah, you're a magician.
Stage magician.
Yeah,
Pulled up the
stage
wrong
performer.
character, too. Oops.
Yeah, it can't be proper just because, magic doesn't exist in this game.
Yeah. Be funny if you actually had an assistant and the assistant turned out to be an Ixel, so like the stuff you were doing seemed like actual magic.
The only the closest thing to magic is divine intervention.
No. So The interesting part about all of it is you guys were getting ready for um, a long trip, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're supposed to fly to Colorado. It's
Now,
really not all that far from Texas. Hour and a half fly from Dallas Fort Worth to middle of
yeah, you don't want
Rocky
to go to
Mountain.
Dallas. It's irradiated.
Yeah, I know, but we're not that far from Dallas.
Not terribly. You're outside the range of death,
Yeah,
which is good. So they'll, gather everybody up. You are introduced to the, magnificent Zarn, as they call him. They didn't bother to figure out how to pronounce his name properly.
ooh, that's so rude.
Well, I mean, he's a magician. They don't take kindly to tricksters. But they do value his skills because he is,
Sleight of hand.
yep, sleight of hand as well as just understanding how easy it is to manipulate others. And the ability to manipulate others is, without the need for technology, is a very valuable skill. Not one they will dispose of lightly. So everyone is packed up, um, and you are beginning to be taken to the original departure point. The issue is that a storm begins brewing as you're driving away.
This is on the other side of the red thing, right?
And you're at the base, so you're just at the water plant. It got melted a little bit and kind of blew up a little bit, but you are there and you are able to, collect yourselves. The storm, you're not sure if it's a S-class storm or an N-class storm.
Yeah.
Those terms are basically natural or supernatural in nature. Anything that's like, acid rain, irradiated, or, just a mess would be, supernatural. Not that it's like, something particularly super special, but I digress. This event means that they're going to have to increase the, speed things up, because if they wait too long, they're not going to have a chance to take off.
Yeah.
Because any storm can mess with the old tech that they have to deal with now.
Okay. Did you say we had to fight through some critters to get back to the plane?
No, you were just going to have to, they're going to have to drive fast.
Okay.
I thought we were
And
down like in someplace in South West Texas having a coalition meeting.
yeah, you were having the coalition meeting. Then what happened was Ethereal's old character and the Bald Knob went out to deliver that message, and they were eaten by a slime. And so with their loss, you were introduced to, the replacement character, the wizard, so to speak, or magician, whatever he calls himself, stage magician. And they
Harvey the
figured,
Clown. Oh goodness.
yeah, he's a clown.
I'm
But
now Cloud.
not yet. But they figured that it would be in the best interest of the mission to, speed up the departure. Otherwise,
I'm installing water systems for them though.
Yeah, that's why they're getting everybody else together and giving you the time you need while also trying to determine if this storm coming is going to be a threat to the mission.
Gotcha.
It's just kind of let me see. Let me make like a luck roll for everything. Let me see. Blah 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 blam. 39. All right. So this storm does have EMP related to it. So instruments and detection equipment begin spazzing out.
Uh-oh.
And
What about your
just
suit?
the suit should be fine. It should have multiple layers of protection against just atmospheric EMP, not direct EMP, but it would be in his best interest to keep it in the hangar. Now, everyone who's out and about and there's going to collect you. So we'll start with you, Dragon. Dragon, you were asked to go to one of the neighboring sites just to do a follow up and then rendezvous with Chester's character in order to make sure that nothing bad happens to him while he's working.
Okay.
So as you go to one of the which one do I want to put you at? I'll just let you choose. Do you want to be at a high risk or low risk location? And it's up to you.
Yeah, let's go high.
Okay. So as you are, present at the high risk location, it is called the War Dogs Camp, and they are a minor faction of just pretty much just kind of losers and what would I call them? Just not even bandits. They're just hustlers. They have just enough people and guns to make it a bad idea to challenge them, and they scalp like 5% of any trade that goes through their area. And because they have such a spotless record of just, always getting their supplies, they're very arrogant. And so you kind of have to go there to convince them that, they could be wiped out at any point. But, this is a mutually agreeable, contract that's going through, and they have to fall in line if they don't want to get pasted. So, you got to talk to some people. What are you going to do?
Oh, am I by myself?
Yep. You are by yourself. You are a competent person. And this is, a non-aggression type thing, so there shouldn't be a risk of you dying.
You're en route to me, right?
Yeah, he's stopping. I asked what camp you wanted to stop by. You
said high
you
risk.
told me.
Yeah, get you.
High risk, and so you're at the War Dogs camp. You have to relay the message. Make sure that they sign the contract and everything. But if you catastrophically mess it up, they could just put you in a box and ship you down the river.
Ooh, that sounds so
Metaphorically
bad.
speaking.
Yeah, well, I'll explain why I'm here.
All right, make a roll. Make your wits roll.
Okay. Let's see. 6, 10, 31. No, sorry. 35.
35. With a 35, let me see what they roll. They think that, you're on the level, but they do think you're kind of weird. So, they're just like looking at you.
Why?
Just
Because I'm dressed well with a top hat and a cane.
yep, yes,
Yep.
you're a freak. But they do look over the papers and decide that it is in their best interest to, not screw over a stronger faction. But at the same time, they're not going to be heartbroken if something goes wrong and, the coalition kind of breaks apart and they don't have to listen to orders anymore. But they ask, what additional incentives do you have to get the war dogs to play nice with everybody else who may have negative emotions towards their, former activities and ploys? Like, uh, what guarantee do we have that we're not going to just be wasted? We have a lot of talent here, as you see, like a bunch of bucktooth people with no lives.
Necessity survival.
We've been surviving just fine. It seems more like you need us. Well, I mean, you need a shower, but that's besides the point.
Yours will survive until they decide to other forces decide to expand.
I mean, what other forces are going to expand? I mean, this is our territory. There's literally rocks and mutants crawling out of the red zone all the time. Where are they gonna go? Are they gonna try to oust us? Like, we're all for it. Down with the down with the Confederacy, down with the other pricks. I forget their name.
Nazis. The
Yeah, that was
Nazis.
only the slaves. And not their
Uh,
Celtic.
I know.
well, I mean, any of us that are left alive, maybe.
Hey, you know how time it's all they love their slave labor.
I do love my slave labor. In fact, my slaves love my slave labor. And he points to a bunch of people out, hauling rocks. Ain't that right, slaves? See? They love it. They love working here. They don't say anything. So, yeah. About those incentives.
I relay what guilloties that was promised from the leader.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, those are fine. But, like, what do you have to, like, guarantee we're going to let you go? Yeah, it's like, I don't think you understand how this conversation's going. Look, we will sign the contract and everything's fine, but everybody that comes here has paid a toll, and you ain't paid nothing. So, unless you want to break rocks until it's time for you to leave, then I suggest you give us at least something.
Okay, I want to do the pull a coin from behind his ears, but instead it's a bunch of screws.
You can pull a screw from behind his ear. Just make a roll and, don't get in the tens.
29, booyah.
All right, you pull a screw out from behind his ear. It's like, well, that was a little bit unsettling, but not, unnecessary. And they're just kind of looking as like, yeah, you know what? You really are a freak. You know what? We'll take it. He takes it. It's like, let him go, boys. If he takes too long leaving, just start shooting at him. That'll get him walking a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Encouraged. Yeah, motivated. Thank you, random voice. The guy kind of like swirls around a little bit of something in his glass. Well, what are you still doing here? Get.
Okay, I walk behind a tree and disappear.
Okay, well, make your roll to, stealth. Make your quickness roll.
This could be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Did that go through or not?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Let me go check.
53. Booyah!
What is your quickness?
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
2?
Yes, 2.
So that's 50. All right. So let me see if I can notice you.
Yes, but I'm also using my trick.
Nope. You just kind of, walk behind and sneak on out. The only thing that picks you up is the thermal camera. So they're just like, man, he is a little bit sneaky, isn't he?
The thought with the camera still picks up my disappearing act.
I mean, you're not like, truly vanishing. It's not, but you are like, taking all the angles, going in the right ways so where people just don't see you. But a thermal camera is still going to pick up somebody under a sheet or, like I was saying. You can do sleight of hand, but if there's a camera on you and they look back through the camera, slow it down, they're going to see you like taking people's watches off.
Pulling that screw out, or nail out of his ear, out of his
Yeah.
pocket.
Sliding it up your wrist or something like that. It's not like it just manifests out of nowhere. So the important part is they are impressed and let you go. So you rendezvous with one very eccentric mechanic who is installing water.
If they ever look through the camera, they'll probably see something like big punk calling. Honko!
They probably look through and like, what in the world is that? Is that a guy? Why is he so short?
How tall am I anyways? I don't even show.
5 foot flat. That's a lot easier to justify you sneaking past people. If you were like 6 foot, everyone would notice you. You're like, hey, wait a minute, that guy's really big. He's over there. So, with that revelation of your magnanimous and weaponized shortness, you are able to sneak out of there. Chester, your rendezvous with Lady. What are you doing at the knowledge of the passing of your two companions, who you didn't like one of them that much, anyways?
That's true. I am saddened. This is the first loss she's actually known the people,
Mm-hmm.
I try to find the other female to see how she's holding up,
And Navarro seems to be holding up all right.
Yeah, I'll probably stay close to her until something else splits us up, because we're the only two left of the original group that's right here.
Yeah, the colonel will come and collect you after a little bit and say that, gather your things. We're going to be leaving soon.
Yes, sir.
He then
gather my
looks.
things. If they have a place to sell stuff, buy some extra ammo or something.
They do have some places where you can procure additional supplies before leaving. What additional supplies would you like to procure?
Let's see if there's a falcon.
Like the bird?
No,
Millennium.
the rifle. The 32 caliber, 2 damage, 200
Yeah, they
meters.
have that.
For how much?
They have it for probably I'd say that is a hard choice, isn't it?
Well, do you want me to tell you the price you have listed?
No, they're gonna give you a discount. So whatever the price listed is, minus minus like 3 or 4. Whatever whatever you
Okay,
have.
well, I can't afford it then. Okay.
They can sell you the bullets.
No, well, they got him 45 caliber.
They have a couple. They'll sell it to you for a screw a piece. Because the bullets are
Yeah. Yeah,
expensive.
buy the screws in.
Okay, so it's 1 screw
Any
per
sticks
bullet.
of dynamite?
Sticks of dynamite are particularly dangerous.
So they don't sell it. Okay, fine.
No, they don't sell it to you. You're not high enough rank to get dynamite.
Like I said, buy them for Chester's character, but that would probably be fibbing. So, all right.
What?
I could say I was buying it for your character, but that would kind of be fibbing, huh? Higher rank than I am. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm I'm working on the
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 water
dice
pump, yeah.
table here.
You are?
Yeah,
Our
I'm
dice
working on
roller?
it.
Changing something, huh?
You're just being a responsible dice room owner.
Yeah, restock the supplies that we've used since we've been here, or what we need to. We know we're next going to up to Colorado, right?
Yep.
So I'll make sure we got enough food for everybody.
Okay, so they will actually just sell you give you rations for the trip automatically. So
Okay.
you should be all right.
All right.
But if you want like any snacks or something, that's on you. If you want like a Kit
No,
Kat bar.
our snack person is passed, so no,
Okay.
yeah.
I like the idea of that the bald knob's feral incarnation is just running around out there high off its butt because of all the
Oh, that's
drugs
right.
that it would find in
It
its
can't.
pockets. It would just eat them thinking it's food, and then it's just like super high all of a sudden.
I'm glad we don't have to deal with him because we're leaving. Yay!
Okay, so going back to the top, Chester, when you're done, you, they tend to gather you up and they say, we have a lot of work that, you could keep working forever, basically. But we want you to be fighting fit and able to stay focused. So once you just install the next group of couplings, or like the guy who's coming to see you doesn't really know how it works. He's like, once you install the next portion, you can take your leave and it'll be all right.
Cool. All right. I do that. I finish what I'm working on and go to the plane, I guess.
Yeah, so you're going to the plane, Magic Man. You are, grouped up, and is there anything you would like to do before you're getting on a one-way plane?
I got it fixed.
Awesome.
Good to go.
Woohoo!
Let's see. Anything I need to do? Let's see. What's my starting currency?
Everybody starts with $50, 50 nails,
Okay.
because it's assumed that your character has been working as one of the background members of the coalition for quite some time, and in that time you would have incurred that much currency.
And ammo?
Ammo, what gun are you using?
The Reaper pistol.
Reaper pistol, you'd have 12 shots.
Can my longsword be one of those? The sheath looks like a cane.
You want a cane sword? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Is the longsword too big?
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. So, you can pay to have it modified. They'll charge you 3 nails.
Okay. Okay.
So, one of the important parts of all these exchanges is that you are not dead by the end of it, which is very important.
Yes. Also, the fact that walking around with a cane makes me look less threatening than walking around with a sword.
I mean, you kind of look like, if you were back in normal society, you'd probably be on a list. I'm not going to lie. So, like,
I'm wearing a freaking stage register outfit. It's pretty much a suit of a top hat.
yeah, definitely on a list. Like, you're not going any, 100 feet of any kids. 100%.
I mean, my target audience would have been probably at casinos and things like that.
Yeah. That is true.
Not
But
Makes sense, yeah.
It's not like I was performing at children parties.
You might
Well,
have
I
had
mean,
to.
yeah,
Every performer has to start somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Everybody-
but once I made it big, I left the children parties behind.
Did you ever really make it big? Never mind. We're not going to go there. We're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So, good sir. The important part is that you are, excuse me, stalwart in your activities and don't give in to the temptation to, be nosy in other people's business. So, because as a performer of the like, it would be real easy to just, forget that you have quirks and responsibilities. Because you get inspired for a lot of tricks. It's like, ooh, I could use a smoke grenade to do this and this. Ooh, I could use, this and that to do this. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd imagine your character has a tendency, not like disrespectfully to anyone, but he does get a little bit distracted for the sole purpose of maybe I can help by doing this. Kind of a pure-hearted distraction. Now, with that, there is going to be a little bit of turbulence as you are, rushed to the truck. Everybody's going to get loaded up, and they do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, hey, we missing anyone? Looking at you, Chester. We missing anyone?
I got Angie next to me, right?
Yep.
Eaten by slimes.
Oh, well, at least we don't have to feed him anymore. That was expensive.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, it was quite the ordeal trying to stuff his face. But that's not the point. The point is we have very important work to do. We will mourn him in the only way we know how, by ignoring it and hoping it goes away. Damn shame, damn shame. Everybody just says that. Damn shame, damn shame. And then after, kind of a moment of silence, they're like, well, nobody important was lost, so let's just get everybody on the truck and let's head out. We might die by getting struck by lightning on the way. That is a risk we're willing to take, though. So let's go.
Okay.
So while you're going, they do come back. Who wants to make a roll to see how bad the storm is? Like, just need one person. Lady, roll your doom.
Yes, sir. Rolling the doom. 41.
41. All right. It is just a natural storm. It is a really heavy storm, but there's nothing like special that's going to come out of the woodwork and cause any extra bad problems.
Yeah.
You all, drive, and doesn't seem to be any kind of issues. There's a lot of rain. So, are any of you driving? Or are you just letting the NPCs drive?
I thought we were in the airplane, but okay.
No, you're driving to the airplane.
Oh, I see. No,
because you got to get through the
NPCs
desert.
do their job. Mm-hmm.
I don't have driving, so yeah.
Okay.
So the when you arrive, it is kind of squelched, completely, just kind of smells weird on the tarmac, but that's okay. Nikolai tells you that it's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be all right. In fact, he knows everything's going to be super all right because he can't think of a reason why things would go wrong. Isn't that great?
Yay.
That's great, yeah. I'm not saying a word.
In fact, it would be super great if all of you, got on there and didn't cause any trouble. That'd be super duper nice. So he looks around and, hey, you freak, are you going to get on plane or are you going to make it magically disappear? I'm just question.
The plane.
I guess I could do both.
You could do both, but I would recommend probably best you do not. Because I would be very upset if you made my plane disappear. But keep in back of mind, it might be an interesting thing to do for our enemies if you were to surprise them with disappearing plane. Here, take this, and he gives you a belt buckle.
I take it.
Good, there. You no longer look like Lady Man.
How do I look like a lady man? I'm only in men's clothing.
No, I
I
have to
mean,
agree.
You know what they say: the bigger the buckle, the bigger the.
Mm-hmm.
It's the modern cod
I've
piece,
never heard
guys.
that before. That must be a Texas
You
thing.
weren't raised in Texas, really.
That's right.
the bigger the
It's a
buckle,
cowboy thing. It's a cowboy thing. Yeah.
the bigger the buckle, the bigger the compensation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Captain Compensate over there, he's going to have a little bit of a fun time. It's like, so, he counts again. You're really not
We're
person
missing
to,
two.
yeah, we're missing a couple. What happened to them? Did they die?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I
what
know it's
killed
the
them?
knob's fault.
It is always Nob's fault. 100% Nob's fault. In fact, if it wasn't Nob's fault, would not believe it.
Eaten by slime.
Eaten by a slime? Who the hell gets eaten? But never mind. Never mind, I am not going to let the negativity of this event bring me down. In fact, I'm over it in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Good.
Alright, everyone on the plane, enough stalling.
Get on the
And
plane. Clean my spot off
he
and
keeps
strap in.
double,
shame.
double, triple checking to make sure that there's nothing that's going to cause a hellacious issue coming up. He is,
Keeps on insisting this stuff. Huh.
he's worried about something, like something's bugging him, but he can't put his finger on it.
That's called DM intuition
Yeah.
and
So,
instincting.
Foreshadowing.
Mhm.
as you guys are traveling, the plane takes off, and he looks around and says, do any of you know of something particular? Hmm. Did we leave someone behind? There is a car following plane.
I don't
Our
know.
following
That's
plane.
probably the enemy because we have me, we got Angie, we got forget the character's name. Let me go check
Are
right
you
now.
mean Navarro's character?
No, she's with us. We got Tara, we got Rona, we have whatever the new Bob is, and you got me and you got Angie. That's all?
And the commander.
And the commander.
The colonel looks and is like, well, that does indeed look like the enemy down there. Which is unfortunate for them, because I happen to have prepared something for just such an occasion, and I would like to bequeath it to my most trustworthy of misfits, and he hands it to Chester.
Oh, yeah. I got some. What do you got?
So you have the Surg rocket launcher.
Oh, that's nice. I
The
got
Surg
community.
rocket launcher. He says you can give it to anybody you wish in order to annihilate your enemies. The Surg rocket launcher is a repeating rocket launcher. It has a 20-shot under barrel, much like the Street Sweeper. Unfortunately, it does fire the rockets that are, a little bit larger than a shotgun shell, but each one of the heads has a considerable amount of C4 in it. So despite being small, they pack a big old punch. And so he's like, Madam, whenever you are ready, fire away. So do you want to roll her attacks?
I shall.
She gets. So the cool thing about this weapon is, what did she get? Oh, besides being explosive.
She's got some pretty awesome stuff just all by herself, but okay.
Now, do you want to do single shot or do you want to do full auto?
Which should I do?
Oh, well, she can't really use like her sniper stuff if she does full auto, but if you do full auto, she can empty the barrel, all 20 shots, and that should destroy the car.
And anything else.
Yeah, and anything else in there.
But you also need to zero in sight.
Yeah, no, she's a sniper. They don't do that shit.
Okay, whatever.
So she does her sniper thing.
Okay. Single shot kablooey. Nice shot. So it hits square in there. Can you roll a single d6 for me? Because I fixed how armor works. So it's all better now. No. She is good to go. She just puts it right through the windshield. And you see this boom as about 2/4 of C4 go off, which is about the same explosive yield as a hand grenade. Boom. And you see basically the car flip in a kind of a fireball. You think you see a couple of people crawling out after the explosion, but you can tell that they're immediately attacking one another because they are feral. But it was a good shot. She seems to like this weapon because the colonel has taken the liberty of extending the barrel much farther than the normal weapon would allow, just in case you decided to let your fiancée use it. So that, she could have full potential with it.
Yes. Well, as you would do.
And he's like, well, weapon testing is successful.
I survived.
Well, some of them are going to survive if you consider the fact that, your people return after death. Then yes.
Sure, yeah.
But they were very dead until just a few seconds ago.
Right.
So I would consider it a rip-roaring success. The best part about it is we are the only ones with this weapon currently.
That's good. Isn't it?
It is very good. The best type of good. Now, one thing that I do want to emphasize going forward is that when we arrive at our location, there's going to be some individuals who are not necessarily happy with us or our activities. Ignore them. They have, what they do and what we're doing is not, isn't going to get in the way. He tries to, explain, like, are we doing things that they may or may not approve of? Yes. Is it a big deal if we do it? No. What are they going to do? Try to stop us?
Yes.
And so he looks... And that's why we have the gun.
The gun?
Very good.
He points to the weapon.
Shoulder cannon.
Okay, she hands it back to the colonel.
Thank you much. Thank you much. I do hope that in the future we can put this to full use and the betterment of the group as a whole.
Excellent.
Thank you for a successful test, by the way.
Angie smiles.
And your plane trip goes off without a hitch, really. You do see something weird as you're flying. You kind of look down and see one of the creatures you would call dragons.
Yeah.
Mutant creatures known as dragons. It's a gnarly looking thing. And it's flying around chasing some rabbits, but it's crazy to think that stuff like that actually exists.
Well, get aliens involved and look what happens.
Indeed. You kind of get the side eye. Yes, it is always our fault. I mean, what did I say? I said nothing. You were the only one that heard that, actually.
Sure.
It was
Oh,
like,
come on. Would
in
you
your
do that?
mind.
Haha.
It was like,
Well,
oh, yes,
go ahead.
always our fault.
When we get back to base, I am going to work on my improving my suit and stuff. But I do know that I have I have to go on other missions and building the alliance before going to Denver.
Yeah, so the plane will take you to a couple of different locations
Oh, I see.
before,
Okay.
like you're going to the different locations for the, for the alliance and those activities. So you're going to be able to touch on them pretty well. And so if you want to make those roles talking to people,
Sure.
you can. So the different groups, how many different groups do you want to speak to? Just all the ones that we have on the list?
Yeah. That's the plan.
All right, so they fly to the first location. The emissaries come out. Which group are you going to? We'll just let you choose.
Let me get it open here.
I heard it, but I didn't see it rolled.
No, I wrote it all down. Okay. Um. Well, might as well just go in order you gave it. Hornets.
Okay, you're going to the Hornets. So you go to the Hornets. They are exactly what it says on the tin. They're a bunch of people. They're really snappy. They're all in cybernetic armor, kind of like yours, but it's more like Iron Man looking. But if it was made of plexiglass instead of metal,
Sure.
lightweight, very blah blah blah. They're very efficient. They come out almost like a swarm would in just a few seconds. There's
They crack
20 of them,
nice.
and they all split, and then the matriarch comes out because just like hornets, they have a queen who is their leader. She shakes your hand. She keeps her features and everything hidden behind the armor. She says it is wonderful to meet someone that is finally making a difference in this world. We would be happy to join the swarm with your very capable heroes, as she looks at the colonel. What do you need us to do?
Colonel.
He steps forward and clears his throat. The Swarm has been one of the most dangerous groups that we have ever encountered. And it is for that reason that we will need them in the coming days. There are foul forces that we are going to have to meet head on. And a lot of new recruits are not going to have the stomach for it, let's be real. But the training regiment of the Hornets is renowned for putting a spine in someone that doesn't have one, as he looks at, an actual hornet flying around. So, you will be mainly, besides your excellent activities as fighters, recruited for the purpose of training new recruits. There's no other group I can think of that can get men in fighting shape as quickly as you can. And that is an invaluable skill. He steps forward and, gives the appropriate, monikers and rankings in the new group to the queen. Basically saying that controlling her own forces, her word is absolute. So if she has a mission or something that she needs doing, she can requisition her people to do it.
Excellent.
Which is not something that he's going to extend to other groups. But he does hope that this is the beginning of a long and beneficial interaction. So he skips formalities. He's not much of a man for it, but he then does the circle motion. Everybody piles back into the plane. The Hornets do a drone scan to make sure there's nobody listening in on these proceedings. And then once the all clear is given, the plane takes off. Where would you like to go next?
Well, let's see. They went and did the glowing men. The Ravens we did. Raider, we did the blue diamonds, right?
You haven't done the blue diamonds yet.
Wasn't that the ones where I went and did the work to help them with their systems?
Oh yeah, you just got done with those. I was thinking of like I was thinking of the Lotus, the cultists in the desert.
Maybe it was those. Well, anyway, Raiders are next.
We dealt with them, but then we didn't go back and get them to agree to the.
Which I need to do. I need to do that anyway. That's a good point. Yeah. But Raiders are next. No,
Raiders are next.
Raiders. Sorry. Blue diamonds. Yeah, that's the one we.
So you go to the blue diamonds, and the blue diamonds, they're like they have kind of a large military group. Like, they have soldiers. It looks like something pre-fall, just boot camp, basically. For anybody that's ever been in or around military families, you can sense the level of discipline. The Raiders also have a level of mercenary tinge to them. So while they are respectful to people like the Colonel, they don't take others present very seriously.
I see. Okay.
They basically just are like, they greet the Colonel. The Colonel tells them, what the deal is, what he expects. They agree, and there's just a small exchange. They hand the Colonel a box, and the Colonel says, How strong are you, son? As he looks at you, Chester.
Mediocre.
Okay. He calls for a couple of his men, and
I'm an engineer. What do you want?
Oh, I wanted to, a little show of strength, but I figured I'd ask before, putting you on the spot.
Well, thank you.
And so he goes and he picks it up and slings it over his shoulder. It is very heavy. This box probably weighs 100 pounds.
As
boxes do. He takes it, puts it on the plane, and when you're flying towards the next group, the anti-air guns go off shooting down some drones. You get, the appropriate messages from your, who were the first? Which was the first group you spoke to? That the Ravens. The Ravens tell you that they have, they contacted the Blue Diamonds and they shot down some drones, but part of your conversation was picked up, but they scrambled a good deal of it. So all they know is that there was a meeting. But a lot of these drones moving around are high altitude, so it's hard to pick up on them unless the satellite is directly looking at it. So with that, the Colonel...
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, they're tracking. The colonel says that. How well do you think you can carry out the mission by yourself, son?
I'm confident.
Okay. You and your fiance, or sorry, bodyguard, get to the drop pod. We're gonna drop you off, and hopefully, when the drones see you exit, they're going to follow you. When they're following you, we're going to go communicate with one of the other groups. Yada yada yada.
Right.
You're both a distraction and the appropriate end to our confrontations.
Okay. Sounds good. Anybody coming with me?
The sniper, I mean, the drop pod seats two, but you could fit another person in there if they were
No, that's all
small.
right. I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, we go take care of that, and you guys go do your thing.
Okay, so it drops you out. The drop pod does have a gun on board, so the your fiance can easily fire at anything that she needs to. There is a device or a drone in the area, and she shoots at it.
Okay.
Can you roll her attack?
I can.
Oopsie.
Oh yeah, I screwed that up. Sorry. Let me do it again.
Okay. So that is a 14 and a 15. So
Oh, hold
the
on a
shot's
second.
kind of
No, I screwed it up. Let me do it right. I went head backwards,
okay.
and I screwed that
Oh,
up.
okay.
All right, here we go. All righty. There we go. So what do we got here? 35, and of course she has multiple ways to increase whatever she needs to increase. So
Yeah, they you completely murder the little device that was. Yeah.
poor little device.
Yeah, it was just a little drone about the size of a baseball, and she shot it right out of the daggum sky.
Meanie.
Yeah, she a mean girl, but you like mean girls. That's why you got with her.
True.
The important part is that the the rest of the air seems pretty clear. Doesn't seem like there's any problems or groups that would cause issue.
Okay. So she and I continue just going to places and talking with people, I guess, right?
Yep. So, well, the place you land at is something that they call the Mist Rats. They're a small faction, but they are the main explosive, like the bullet packers. If you want, your ammo, like if you have casings, you bring it to them, they repack it.
I get that.
They're great at making. That's really all they do, and they have. They are the only group in Texas that has an actual warhead, other than the Paladins, at their
Oh wow.
disposal. So it's kind of like, look, we'll pack bullets for everybody, but we will press the big red button. Right, we got nothing to lose. World's over.
This is true.
I mean, we do like it this way because, we don't have to pay blah, 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 no taxes. People can, blah, 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 the way they want. But old government doesn't let us live in peace. So,
That's a problem.
yeah. They do say that they are ready to act and assist as any way they can. They do respect the colonel and all that he does. So, and they've been, in business a long time. They tell you just where do they need to sign for this to become something official.
I take care of the paperwork.
They appreciate your honesty, and they ask if you have any shell casings that you want refilled before you leave.
I have a few, but Angie lights up.
So they will make quick work of any shell casings, and they refill them, and they hand her filled 50 BMG cartridges, which for the most part are incredibly expensive, but they consider it the cost of business.
Sure.
So they don't they're not worried about it. They give them to her, so she has all, I believe, does she have 5 bullets?
Well,
How many
let's
did she
take a look
have?
here. She has multiple weapons. So let's see here. So her Falcon rifle, she has 120 ammo. That's a lot, but that's like probably like I don't know. It's 2 damage, so it's probably
That's 45.
45. She's got the big Eagle rifle, which has 2 damage as well. That's 6 ammo. The Saint, she's got 30, and she has 2 for. No, that's that. And then let's see here. Yeah, no, she's got a lot of ammo actually. So I don't know if they're going to give her ammo. I guess the Eagle rifle, which has superior range, that's her sniper rifle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're going to give her ammo, that's what she would want.
Okay. So they will refill her ammo.
Sweet. What does that mean?
Well, her weapon, I believe, with that she had, what was it? Like 20 shots. She's used like 5 of them, so she has 20 shots again.
Back to that's the sniper rifle. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Got it. Very good. So we keep on doing mission, but you go take some time and deal with the other guys.
Yep. So you guys are taken to the barrel. Now the barrel is a group that is not very well known, but is infamous in their value to the world as a whole. You would know them because they run the bar, the Barrel of Monkeys.
Okay.
So you all stop down, and everybody there is, no joke, dressed in like various types of monkeys. And they're just, oohing and ah, like, just having a good old time being alive.
Talking about.
People say I'm weird for dressing like this.
Well, see, people like us. Nobody like you.
It's true.
Well, I do my bodyguard duty to the colonel.
So with that, they will they'll greet you, and the leader comes out, and he's kind of dressed like an orangutan in a reference to King Louis. And he comes out and is like, "So, what are y'all doing here? Just having fun, or is this a conjugal visit?" And he chuckles.
Lady?
I thought it was supposed to be the colonel talking. Okay, you've been doing all the talking all this time. Yeah, you've known about the agreement that the colonel is trying to get some people together, groups, because the East Coast and West Coast not going to leave us alone. So we're trying to become one united group. Show them the paperwork. I'm not a talker like you. I would be advisable to join with other factions, considering
So you're not wanting to monkey around, is what I'm hearing.
Wow.
she just kind of smiles at him, because she's an Afro. She's, from a
Yeah,
dark
I
complected
would
woman.
never forgive him for that. That's unforgivable.
You hear you? I make it so the sound bite. The button comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you like to tell jokes? I like to tell jokes too. But
We
working
tell
ER
jokes all the time. That's why, no one seems to take us seriously, but
I think you are serious people.
very serious people. No one rains on anyone's parade quite like the monkeys. They are one of the few groups that practices, what is it called? Paratroopers. So they do have paratroopers that they will employ.
So is the Monkees your favorite band as well?
No. No, unfortunately, we like the Beatles. But don't tell them.
Oh, you betrayed. I feel so betrayed.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Monkees are good, they just didn't have enough material. Kind of,
Why? They were all actors anyway. I did before him, yeah, but Anyway, yeah. So
you have papers for us to sign, correct?
You're right. I showed them the papers. Sign there, and there. Oh, initial there and there.
Thank you much.
We'll split a banana later. Okay.
All right. Well, Wilmar, what's your name?
Me?
Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mine?
Yep. What's your? Are you Jewish?
No, not at all.
All right. Why would you name yourself Mammon? Never mind. Anyways, so the important part is I believe all of the papers are in order, and they're looking over stuff. And what's your name, little lady?
I'm Rona.
Rona. So put you down to get split by a banana later.
Could be interesting.
Indeed. And they write some stuff down and they give you a whole crate of bananas.
Good. Are they green or ripe? Or mixed?
They are mixed.
Okay.
Does that include one of those little bananas called
plantains?
Yeah.
It's like we don't necessarily pride ourselves in having plantains here. We are the there's some apes among us, but not many.
All right.
And they
take everything together and thank the man and go back to the colonel on the plane.
The colonel is kind of shaking his head and is like, you ain't been around them much, but they're a little bit eccentric, and for that I apologize, ma'am.
You could have forewarned us.
But that would take the fun out of it.
Yeah, pass the crate to him. Hope he jokes on it. Of course, you took
He
a couple for
shakes.
yourself.
He shakes it up and down, make sure there's no banana spiders in it.
Of course. Of course, these are raised in Texas anyway, so not the tropics. Are we going to pick up the others?
Yes, the others should be about ready to be picked up, unless we have any extenuous business that needs to be taken care of.
Oh, no, I'll take care of the personal business later.
All right. Have fun with your banana.
Split a banana later.
He said get split by a banana.
Yeah, I know.
So, anyways, the colonel is like, well, we should have only 2 official groups left that we need to contact. He gets on the radio. And it's like Colonel to Force A. Colonel to Force A. What's the status of your activities?
Completed.
Completed. Good. Have you maintained control of the aforementioned drop pod?
Of course.
Press the green button whenever you need to return to us.
I do.
The drop pod shifts, pivots, and folds out as a vehicle.
Transforming.
More than meets the eye.
Okay. And so it's like rendezvous at this location, and we have been able to contact all of the appropriate factions for future endeavors.
Nice. So then we just need to go to Colorado, go to Denver.
Indeed. I do hope that the future is brighter, but I have a strange feeling that a lot of folks are going to be changed by this trip. But at least we won't have to worry about radioactive mutants all the time.
Fair.
So but we will be in direct confrontation with the strongest military forces on the continent. Both groups will be coming for us, so while we will have fun and games, so to speak, we will be in mortal danger most of the time. But I didn't gather you as a group because you were weak. I gathered you because you were strong. And strength is what I can rely on from you.
Most certainly.
And from the look in Angie's eye, perhaps one day additional recruits. But that is a conversation and actions for when we land in Colorado. This is going to be a long trip because we have to avoid the snake fence.
If you don't what fence? What?
So what's that?
The snake fence, and he goes up, is a line of anti-aircraft guns around the panhandle. Let's see, as he calls it. Let's see, let me give the exact location. Of Oklahoma. You know that area that just kind of looks like, you know how Oklahoma looks like a meat cleaver?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean the handle?
Yeah, around the handle, and then all the way to Oklahoma City. Whenever everything went to spit, and some people from Texas knew that the bomb was dropping, and they gathered up all the old military surplus vehicles. They flew everything they could. Long story short, there is a line of, branched out of anti-aircraft guns that, shoots at things coming that way.
Yeah.
And he
Are
has
they
codes.
associated with the union, or are they just random psychos?
They are just they're associated with the Free Oklahoma Collective. They don't want anybody coming into Oklahoma. You know, they just want it for themselves. Everybody else needs to piss off.
I see.
Just think, Texas used to be on Oklahoma, or part of it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, I leave the pilot into the pilots.
They, say everybody hold on, because it's about to get,
Chaffee.
about to get breezy. So everybody needs to make a. Let me
Are we
see
flying
what.
high or low?
They're definitely flying high. They don't want to get shot, but I need
Okay, I'm gonna make
everybody
sure I
to.
got oxygen on then just in case.
Yeah, oxygen mask. Everybody make a might roll to hold on.
Hold on.
Now you are braced, but if I actually shoot and hit the
Hold on
plane,
Ooh, 16. Ouch.
Hold on for one more day.
Holy shit! This group, man. I swear to God.
okay, so the plane has been hit, but it did not penetrate the armor. I feel your pain, Chester.
I get thrown around a bit.
Yeah, you're thrown around a bit. No one
For
is.
some reason, it's doubling all my rolls. It's really weird.
Yeah. Well, I do
Maybe.
better. At least I got 13.
Oh, 58. Hey.
No,
And
it's
then a
So
36.
it's only rolling one thing. Let me do that again. Something's wrong.
okay, it's all good.
That's very weird.
Didn't do it that time.
No, but it seems like 6 is locked in. Let me oh, there we go. Okay. It's off. That's very weird. Angie's fine. I'm not.
Okay, so you kind of go tumbling around. Make me another might roll. I don't think you'll actually take damage, but if you roll like really low, then you might need some medical attention when you land.
Okay. Yeah, it keeps rolling 6. Let me change these dice.
Yeah, change the dice.
37. Better.
So you're okay, but it is just
You
kind of
throwing
like,
up?
oh, yeah, your people are throwing up. They're falling around. They're just. It's not a fun plane trip. I need to make another shot. And that one misses horrible. Oh, wait a minute. That's special event.
Special event. Uh-oh.
Special event. So, hello. This is not your captain speaking. I regret to inform you that we have been hit. That is all. We are going down now. I hope to see you all at the ground alive and in enough pieces to recognize you. Have a good day. As the plane is slowly descending, as there's fire coming out of the back of it.
Can we not put out the fire?
I would not. I would not go out there if I were you. Just saying.
Oh, it's out on the wing. Okay, it's on a engine or something.
Yeah,
Where do we get dice? How do we get dice?
you can go pick dice.
Let's pick up my dice. Where do you click on it though?
Uh,
Oh, here, I got it. Okay.
beside the camera, there's a dial.
Yeah, I get it. I got it.
Okay. Are you thinking your dice have betrayed you?
I'm just there. The six-sider keeps just rolling sixes. All right, let me see here. This is very simple too.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Something bugging on me, dude.
Versus
Six
Discord.
again. Six again. 5. Okay.
All right. It's something weird, but oh, these are smoking. Nice. All right, cool. Just I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, we're falling.
Yeah. You are falling at a particularly good angle, so it's not like you're about to just suddenly crash and everyone die. You're not sure why, because you should be traveling at an angle of, terminal velocity, but for some reason, that's not happening. And so, you don't see Dimitri. He kind of leaves. He's like, everyone to drop pods. You have been nice day.
You faded out.
He's
He
like,
said everyone to drop pods.
Yeah,
I
everyone to
enter
drop.
my drop pod.
Okay. Are you all getting in your drop pods?
Of course.
Yep. I'll get
Okay.
the Colonel and Dimitri. Well, yeah, we squeeze in together.
Oh no, he just like left. You're not really sure where he
Dimitri?
went. Yeah, he kind of went towards like the cabin where the pilots would be,
Uh-huh.
and he says, he's going to make sure that they get out.
Okay.
And so,
Trap in the drop pods.
yep, you are all traveling in the drop pod. Everyone, bugs out. There's lady wants to make the roll of doom. Make a doom roll, lady.
$26.
26. Okay, so with a 26, let me see what I'm going to do with you. With a 26, some of the stuff gets, locked. Like, warning, 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 dislodge, unavailable. Please re-engage, 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 re-engage.
Which one is that? With me or someone else?
With you.
Okay. Going to re-engage, and then set it off again.
Alright, so you go to re-engage again. The colonel is going to assist you. Make another roll.
Okay. 11.
Alright, well, your pod is stuck. Chester, you see that the colonel and lady's pod has not left. The pilot's pod has left. What are you going to do, Chester?
Well, have I gotten in my pod yet?
Yes, well, do you want to have gotten in your pod? It's up to you. You don't have to have gotten in there.
I will, before getting in my pod, go and kick on it.
Okay, so you go and kick on it, and as you're like kicking on it, you hear like this
That's engineer
strange.
speak, just so you know, expertise.
Yeah. Make a engineer kick on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, kicking
He's
on
doing
it.
a Scotty.
that's true. Yeah, it's just rolling 6 all the time, dude.
Here, I'll roll for you. Whoa, I'm getting 6 too. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Let's see.
roll some more. No, it's you're
41.
you're all over the place. Yeah, you're
Yeah, I'm
fine.
good.
I'm the problem. All right. That sucks.
Yeah, I wrote this too.
So
Twenty-two.
the important part of this exchange is that everybody, you're able to give it a good kick and everything. Um, and Dimitri comes out and is like, "Why is Pod not going? What is problem? We need to give it a good kick."
Yes.
Okay. He's like, "I will kick it. You get to Pod."
Okay.
So he kicks it. The pod dislodges. Everybody goes down. The plane very much crashes. What you don't see is as the plane's about to crash on the ground, and time stops. Dimitri hops out, walks away, and the plane
We don't
just
see.
explodes. And then he goes over to a rock, and he pulls out like a couple of tools and puts them in like keys, turns them on the rock, and the rock turns into a smaller drop pod. He steps into it, then steps out, and it's kind of like, "Oh, hey, everyone, are you all right? Did you make it to ground in one piece?
Yes.
Crazy weather we're having." And he looks around and it's like, "I wonder what did exactly hit us that caused such ruthless event to occur."
Oklahoma.
Yes, it was Oklahoma, but I didn't remember them being armed with Reaper missiles. And the colonel says that would be my unfortunate failure. I was unable to type in the incursion code. Which basically turns off the missiles.
Okay.
I see.
And
So now we're stuck in Oklahoma.
you are crashed somewhere in Oklahoma, yes.
Great.
Dimitri, which way do you think is the fastest way to get another vehicle to get out of Oklahoma?
Whoever we can shank and take their vehicle.
You cut out. I
Well,
couldn't
the
hear.
drop
Whoever
pods are also vehicles themselves.
they are vehicles themselves. It took a lot to design them and make them work. So
Is there enough to carry everybody?
everyone's pod will turn into vehicle. So yes, there is
Okay.
enough.
Even the one that didn't want to behave correctly. All right.
That one might become Scooter.
Oh.
Oh, I see. That's handy. Give that to the clown.
Let's drag and ride on the scooter.
Da, 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 da. Okay.
How do I look like a clown? I'm not wearing any bright colors.
Your
Our
children's
big shoes.
party character, right?
No, he's
No.
not. That's not the point.
I think that was an in character burn.
Yeah.
It was like you're one of those that messes with kids, right? No, the phrasing.
Like David Copperfield.
Yes.
See,
Houdini.
admission. Houdini. Who done it?
Oh, how cute. Not.
It
All right.
was Professor Plum in the conservatory with the
A
candlestick.
candlestick.
Yeah, it's
Always a candlestick.
It's always a candlestick. That's true.
In fact, the candlestick does have proper mass for ass whooping you are describing, but I wonder what in the world is we going to do now that we are potentially parked here in Oklahoma? Because no one like Oklahoma, it is hellhole, other than the strippers.
Oh, didn't know there was
Well,
even
no,
that.
they play bingo. Native Americans. There's Native Americans may have horses.
Well, each of our
So
pods
turns
is
into
also
yeah.
an airplane, so we could just fly low and stay under radar.
Hovercraft, but yes.
So why don't we do that?
I think we're all going to need instructions on how to fly a hovercraft.
It's like a car. I already did it.
It is like car.
He already did it.
It is like car but cooler, and you do not have to worry about wheels.
No flats. Cool.
And besides, if we meet any locals, all we have to do is say we're from Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is not like they are smart enough to know we're not from Oklahoma.
That's true. Anybody know a city in Oklahoma? Boise? Boise?
Oklahoma City?
Oklahoma City.
Gary?
Coke.
Gary? Okay.
Yeah.
Paris,
Harry
Oklahoma.
Gary.
Oklahoma's getting all kind of no love. Oklahoma City. Yeah, actually, let me check. My brain is like, oh, what does Oklahoma have?
See,
Huh.
what is that one where what's his name? The country singer lives at?
Oh, I don't care. Okay. Let's see
Me
here.
neither.
Oklahoma map. Let's see here.
You want to be in the handle part of it,
Yep,
though.
Dragon was correct. It's they've only got one city, and it's called Oklahoma City. Very,
And that's in the middle of the.
No, of course they have Lawton, they have Tulsa, they have Enid, of course they do. Alva, Walton, Warco. It's weird. Ardmore.
Ardmore.
Dude, Muskegee. This is interesting. As I'm looking at all these little place names, these show up in a lot of westerns. I guess Oklahoma was kind of important for western movies, huh? Didn't know that.
Yeah. Who would imagine that a dry, flat state would be good for westerns?
Right.
Yeah, go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're just trying to work our way toward Colorado, I guess. Or we should be able to make a phone call and try to get a pickup if we can get outside the borders, though.
Yep. Now, the weird thing about Oklahoma is there's like no change. Like Oklahoma looks exactly like it did before everything went south. It's almost as if, yeah, it's just dry and flat.
Well, I go to the local Arby's then. Damn.
Okay, so you go and without a lot of effort, you find an Arby's, and people are in there working.
So why don't we all just move
Is
to
there a
Oklahoma
Waffle
then?
House?
There is a Waffle House.
Well, okay, let me
The
get
last
this.
Waffle House.
The very last Waffle House.
Okay, you have a Kent in the far. There's Boise, Keys,
Now,
Goodwill.
some of
Hooker.
Oklahoma was destroyed by the Spire. So, but the portion that you guys are in is exactly like things were before everything left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I've described what the Spire is. If you specifically Chester asked Dimitri, it's one of the super weapons that was delivered.
Yeah.
So, basically, in Oklahoma,
humanity messed with and fucked up the world.
Yeah, that's pretty much what did it, more so than the gift or anything. The gift was given afterwards so that humans could continue after messing with things that they shouldn't have messed with.
Of course, there's Texahoma. That's right there on the border.
What a name for her place, Texahoma.
It's Texhoma. It's right on the border.
But I digress.
Okay.
You got, you want to go into the Arby's?
Yeah, I want Arby's.
All right, so you're thinking Arby's. You go in, and then you're like, "Hi, welcome to Arby's."
Welcome. Good day. I would like some roast beef sandwiches, please.
How many?
I
One,
look
two,
around and I
three,
get two for
four,
each.
5, 6. Two for each of us? All right.
And they're like, "What currency will you be using today?"
Well, I mean, they gave us a bunch of screws and nuts and bolts and stuff, I guess.
Oh, good. That's so building materials, always a good choice. So they, they agree that they'll take that currency. They also do take old world money. That's why they asked.
Oh, really? I have a bunch of that in a wallet at home. Huh.
Who knew?
Who knew? I'll save
Oh,
it for my Arby's trips.
if you can get past the guns,
Yeah, well, but I don't know. You guys got it pretty good here. It's excellent.
yeah, we knew that the government as soon as the new health act went into effect, we knew the nation was doomed, which was basically your benefits and stuff reset upon re-life. So all the
Yeah.
congressmen basically voted that if they return as ferals, all their benefits reset, and we knew the country was farked at that point.
Windfall politicians, right? But
Yeah,
yeah, so that this is great. I love what you got going on here. As I take a bite of my roast beef sandwich, and I say, but what are you guys going to do with the Confederacy and Union come banging on your door?
shoot them most likely. We have the greatest concentration of old world weapons. I mean, most of the people around here don't agree with the government. Well, if you could call them that, really, of hey, let's shoot anything that moves. But it is effective for keeping people away.
It is. Good for you guys. That's awesome. I hate to ask this, but you wouldn't happen to have a Dr. Pepper.
They go and they're like, yeah, we actually salvaged one of the cola plants before everything hit the fan. So they go in the back and they get a fresh thing of Dr. Pepper. And it's like, now, unfortunately, um, we don't have the infrastructure right now for free refills. You can only get that on Coke and Pepsi.
Oh, and I'm fine with that.
So they will pour you a. They said now that you don't have to listen to any kind of corporate. They got rid of all the small glass bullshit, so they only give you big large cups. So they pour you a large Dr Pepper.
Nice. Oh, poor Robert Kennedy.
Will you ask what meat that he served us?
I am
Well,
beyond conversation at the moment, Rona,
You're
because
completely
I'm
happy, huh? Okay.
currently holding up my Dr. Pepper like a golden goddess. Hallelujah. That's my situation. So
your wife is
Other
very
than right
confused.
across the
I
border, there's
let
the
her
second
share it.
largest ranch in Texas.
That's
But
how special she
what
is.
kind of meat is this?
Cow meat. Then they point outside to the pasture full of cows,
Okay, I just
and
saw that.
none of them are really changed or affected or nothing. There's normal happy cows.
So if somebody wants to go, fly across the area, how would they do that safely?
They don't. We
You
shoot
don't
at
have a
anything.
general. You don't have a general. This is blah 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 blah. We could, just flying over to ignore us.
Nope.
And over in our own little world, Angie tries Dr. Pepper for the first time and understands.
Oh, it is delicious. No, we learned a long time ago if
If
we
everybody,
let one
anybody
craft,
chances, yeah.
yeah, we can't chance even our own stuff. So Everything travels by ground. And even then, we have strict border control. A lot of the border agents from Texas, before it got turned into concrete wasteland or whatever it is now, I don't really know. My grandpa was there and then, wasn't there. But anyways, it's yeah.
So at our table, whilst we're eating
Mm-hmm.
our Arby's roast beef, I do ask everybody a question. Why aren't we living in Oklahoma? I look at the Colonel specifically because there is a shoe that shall drop or a boot.
He basically looks around. It's like, well, for one thing, we had no idea that their infrastructure was in any way intact. When everything went down, everyone knew that they gathered up a bunch of guns and that they were prepared to defend themselves. Then the Confederacy kind of descended on them, and we assumed that they were dead as hell.
Did they win the battle? Do we have any intel?
Indeed, they did win battle.
Huh.
They won the battle quite decisively. You see, well, I mean, as decisively as you can be when you lose 30% of entire population, but still.
So where's the downside to Oklahoma, Dimitri?
Downside to Oklahoma is, well, that the spire is still here. So, big downside are the living tornadoes. Those are
What now?
those.
That is
You
exactly
you
good.
Yes, the tornadoes are alive. They are predatory.
Huh.
What do you mean alive?
You heard what I said.
How is air alive?
You're the magic man. Why are you questioning anything?
It should
I
be me
don't truly do
questioning that.
magic.
That's true. I'll
It's
let you
just
do it.
illusions and sleight of hand.
Look, let me explain. You ever watch Star Wars?
Sure.
midichlorians, stuff like that?
Oh, that was the worst. Go ahead.
Yes, it was terrible. But the point is that collection of microbes in a large colony can, do amazing things. The result being that lots of these microbes merged with the experiments that escaped, blah blah blah, whatever you want to call it, and their colonies live in sky, and when they see something that is nutrition, they change air temperature by releasing energy, and voila, you have tornado.
So is there a way to communicate with this tornado then, since it's alive?
Well, they're
Or
microbes.
the
They're
microbes? Okay.
yeah, it's like giant plankton cloud. There are trillions of them. He points up to the clouds above your head. The reason they're green is because those are all basically, alto, or what is good word for atmosphere? Do not know. What is good atmospheric helix to put on, like atmospheric plankton? You want to call it? Atmospheric predatory plankton. Let's call them that. Is it fine? It's good. Is good.
It's good.
Is good. But, if they're not going to attack one or two people walking, it take a lot of energy. They have to store up from the sun so that they can change temperature, create tornado. But, a large group of people, you have Alding, maybe barbecue, perhaps should be a little worried. Maybe a little bit
So
more.
no church gatherings or anything.
Right.
All underground.
I see.
Smart.
Well, how far are we from the border so we can get over and get a plane pick us up?
Well, we are currently in Panhandle, so we should be fine. for pickup.
Well, we
Should be able to get
hovercraft
there
our
with every
way.
day.
I secretly bought an additional 10 roast beef sandwiches, and I'm eating them and not letting anyone share,
You're
except
not
for Ann.
sharing?
No, you don't know it
Well,
though. It's secret.
I gotta buy my own then. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
But so we hovercraft out and make a call, I
Yep.
guess.
So as you're, hovercrafting out and, traveling, call goes out and Dimitri requests a pickup, and the people from Colorado are going to send someone, but it's going to take about. They're going to send a shuttle, so you have to fly over the border, get past the border wall, and then here I'm just going to draw a little picture real fast, just in paint.
Campo or Springfield.
Okay.
Okay,
The
so
whole thing is the northern border of Oklahoma. That panhandle it's split. You can go in one state or go into Colorado itself.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
so
know. It's not very long, but it is.
so this
Just share it on your screen here.
yeah I will. Let's see here. And then you have, yeah. There we go. You can barely see that. Oh well, it's okay.
Well,
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
he's not sharing it. So
I'm trying to share it. And it's really crappy. Share. No. Share your screen.
Hmm.
Share this. Okay. So this is my crappy MS Paint drawing. Okay.
Okay.
So the black is where you guys are. That is the livable, like nothing changed Oklahoma. Just,
right.
and a little bit of Texas. The red is basically it's wild land where radioactive fallout and dust blew up from Texas after the explosion and totally screwed up things. And then over here is where basically the plankton originated, the atmospheric plankton. Yeah, that's where they don't go over there. Don't this like the spire is right in the middle of that X. Right here. This is the spire. People messed with it, caused the plankton to form and other things, and it screwed up this whole area right here. Like this is no bueno area. Don't go here.
Bueno.
It's just a huge gray desert. All this area is covered in basically what's it called? Graphite ash over this entire area. All of it graphite ash.
Okay.
Nothing's there. No. Yeah, graphite nanotubes. Just it is near impenetrable, shifting desert that was released from the spire when people started messing with it. It doesn't go outside of Oklahoma because they did build, barrier walls, the black, the guns, all that stuff. But natural barriers did form between trees and soil and everything. So it doesn't get out of here, but if you go across here, you better have enough resources and realize that the very sand beneath your feet is made of carbon or graphite, tubes and stuff like that. It'll break things no problem. It's terrible. And it absorbs heat. Your body can't break it down. It's resistant to acid, rain, all that stuff. It's bad.
So the Panhandle's cool. Other than that, Oklahoma's screwed. So just like everywhere else.
But this place, as if nothing changed.
Sweet.
So you can go there. for Dr. Pepper at any particular time.
Dude, I plan on it.
Dr. Pepper and Arby's. Any businesses, there's even an Olive Garden.
Oh, unacceptable.
There's an Outback, an Olive Garden, all that stuff is still there.
All the worst stuff. Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So you said we have to get past a border wall.
Yep. The border wall is basically a 15-foot tall concrete barrier separating everywhere else from Oklahoma. That's what the guns are mounted on.
Okay, so we head toward the Colorado side, and I'm assuming there's going to be a gate there somewhere.
Yep.
Okay.
You begin heading there, and you get to basically the large wall, and there's a portcullis inside of the gate. There's, guns on the top, and there's, police, and you can tell immediately your stomach sinks in disgust. Not your character, but out of character. These people are dressed like TSA agents.
Okay. I go up.
And so they greet you as like, welcome to the grand, remnants of Oklahoma. We want our freedom in this state. What can we do to share the activities of victory with fellow survivors? Why are you here?
We need to go to Colorado.
Colorado? Why would you want to go to Colorado? That place is a hellhole.
Yeah, well,
It's very, very nice this time of year, though.
It's much worse. We have to go to Denver. Yeah, I know.
I don't know if we should let you go just for your own safety.
But we got to go, though. Oh, by the way, are there any new papers we can get for Oklahoma? I mean, what's going on with that?
We can get you some papers. I see that you are lightly injured. Do you need any kind of medical assistance?
Who's injured?
Some of you were banged up from the crash.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. Oh, no, it's just traveling, it coming out of the bad area, but we gotta go through, but just want to make sure we get our papers and everything correct so we come back in,
Would you be willing to do a background check? You'll just have to wait here for a couple hours, but once you're in the records and we get a DNA sample, then you should be able to cross, depending on the benevolence of the individual who is at the gate at that particular time, as the person kind of like cringes a little as he says that. It sounds very like, this is what I have to say. Please don't shoot the messenger, and please don't just shoot me. I just work here.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever.
All right.
Maybe there's an area to sit down.
Yep, there's a big long bench, and it's even air conditioned.
Oh, sweet.
Woo-hoo!
Nice.
Yep.
I magically have a roast beef sandwich appear in my hand. Magic. Take that, stage magician.
I pull out sweet tea from nowhere.
Oh, okay. Well, that is good too.
Not with sweet tea.
Sweet
the stuff that just tastes like pure sugar.
It is sugar. Dimitri just takes the tea out of it as he's drinking it. And he just, as he's gagging on sugar.
You're going to hate this, but I actually have drank the best tea on planet Earth. I have. And you don't want to know where it's from. It'll make you mad.
India?
Where is it from? Just answer where it's from.
France.
Oh, you're right. That's just gross.
I know.
Brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Earl Grey is, and the high-end hoity-toity crap, it is the bomb, dude.
It's a hot Earl Grey.
No,
Earl Grey is French.
Cold. It's better cold, actually.
I guess that explains why the dog's always drinking it.
The best hot tea is the British stuff. But as far as iced tea, it's the French stuff. And then if you take it and you do the Southern treatment on it, yeah.
which is 5 pounds of sugar per gallon.
I'm just saying, it is amazing, lady. And the stuff I get is a pain in the butt because they only sell it to like cafes and stuff. But I own a corporation, and I might be a bit shady in that regard. But I'll do anything for good tea. All right. But
Good tea is hard to come by.
dude, it's expensive too. But I have to go jump through a bunch of hoops to get it because it isn't for public purchase. It's only for
Hmm.
restaurants. But it's worth every penny of it. It is
You would
so good.
you would think the Orient would have some of the best tea.
They do have great tea over here. There's lots of good tea many places. I mean, you're joking about Southern sweet tea, but Southern sweet tea is amazing. Uh, but uh, but no, as far as just what you do whatever you want with it. But just as far as straight tea for iced tea, right? For cold tea, it's I have it written down somewhere. My secretary has it. But that particular French company, it's ridiculous, dude. It's so good. It's first cut tea,
Yeah.
and it's
But that's good.
oh good, it's so good, dude. It's addictive. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
So they go through for processing. Everybody make a mite roll because they're going to be taking DNA samples from you.
No, not
Like
DNA.
a little bit of hair. They're gonna trim some fingernails. They're gonna they're just taking different sources because there is always the chance that someone could um, harvest pieces of you. And that's
22.
all right.
What do you mean? I mean,
Okay.
when did so if they're taking DNA, when did they be halving pieces of me?
Look,
Oh, that was better. Okay, we're good. It didn't roll 6 this time.
Whoa, look at
Video
that.
on Booyah.
Hey, these dice are
he's
spoken. That's pretty cool, man.
he looks at the he looks at the magician. It's like, turn your head and cough, please, sir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do they even do that anymore? I mean, that young high school kid created that test. I don't think you really need prostate exams anymore, do you?
They just can take. I think they can take a.
They don't do them here in Japan at all. They have that because that kid years ago, long time ago, that
I think
high
it's just
school
like an
kid
X-ray.
literally created a prostate cancer exam for through the blood. It was one of those really cool, amazing human moments, right? That young kid. Yeah, I don't think they do prostate exams anymore, but nevertheless, it's still funny.
They do here. But anyways, that's
Do
not the
they?
point.
Yeah. Well, they also
Yeah,
do for
well,
hernia and stuff like
You
that.
probably just check for
yeah,
hernias. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not. It's not a turn your head and cough type of thing, sir. It's like we have to put on the gloves and collect some DNA.
Oh, I see. Oh,
So
okay.
grit your teeth. If you need to, bite down on
And
this.
that's where they're going to take it from?
Pure.
They
Yes,
normally
that's
just
why you make a
swab
mite
the
roll.
It's
mouth.
pure.
Because someone could easily punch you in the face and get that type of DNA, but that other DNA you're not letting go without a fight.
Hmm. It's worth
As
it.
long as it's a
Dr.
woman
Pepper.
doing it, not a
Just think of the
guy.
pepper. Think of the pepper, dude. You know what? They
Okay.
probably
Think
even
of it.
have the dew.
They do have Mountain Dew
Yeah.
because they have a particularly valuable individual that is from Tennessee that knows how to brew Mountain Dew. He used
Oh
to work
my
for the
God.
company.
And with the Oklahoma design, it's gonna be so much better.
Hmm. Hmm. And they even give you a glass for it that's in like the shape of the cup is in the shape of Oklahoma, so it looks like a meat cleaver cup.
Oh, God.
But anywho, I digress. Everybody makes their might roll. Did anyone roll under a 20?
I didn't see no one roll under 20.
Yep, I'm checking.
The
Nope.
lowest was me, and that was a 22.
So everyone's
You can
good.
go for it, woman. Just to
Yeah.
point out.
Would you
Or the
like to roll
Colonel.
for your female?
Or Dimitri.
The colonel's already on file, and for some reason they don't ask Dimitri.
I'm going to ask Dimitri, how is that they skipped you?
They did not skip me, and you realize they didn't skip him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They already had me on file. Do not ask. I had to pay off student loans.
Oh,
Worked at Arby's.
sweet. You know, it has literally been it's been more than 30 years since I've had Arby's, dude.
In real life,
Yeah.
I have never had Arby's, so
Dude, Arby's
what?
roast beef is really good. You know, there's another one called Waltz, which actually has an international presence where Arby's, I've never seen it outside the States, but Arby's roast beef sandwich is way better than the Waltz.
Oh yeah, Arby's roast beef sandwich. Now you're
Not
gonna.
even
This
still
is
beef.
you're gonna be sad about this, Chester.
Uh,
But Arby's roast, like the actual roast beef, something about me eating it messes up my stomach, so I can't eat it.
with the
well, I haven't.
It's
sauce.
It's
not
been
full.
30
It's not
years, so I don't know.
completely beef. That's why.
Yeah, I
It's
mean
what?
it's not beef anymore, probably.
That's probably
No,
what
it's
it
not
is.
fully
Yeah.
beef.
Not
It's
fully.
how was it? I'm trying about what's in it besides beef.
It's probably that filler that Texas prison system used so much.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And they got in trouble for that too because it caused higher temperatures in the body.
Well, I mean, it makes them easier to see on the infrared when they're trying to escape. I didn't say that. Anyways, so
They don't have that
um,
technology put in yet.
so they get everybody processed, and there's a vehicle waiting on the other side, an armored car staying outside of a blasting range with its flashers on, and so Dimitri says, all right, everyone load up drop pods in the back. The drop pods fold up into like cartridges. They only weigh about 400 pounds, so three guys come out and load each one of them onto the back,
Nice.
like almost like game cartridges in the old, when you used to have to stack them up. I don't know if anyone here besides Dragon played video games.
I, excuse me? I am the video game generation, you know.
I don't know.
Only thing I had was a Sega.
Well, you
I
know,
did play X-Men though.
lady, you know the sad thing is with all these youngins, they don't understand that it is our generation that computers and video games come out of, hip hop comes out of. I mean, pretty much all the stuff that they claim is theirs, our generation grew up with it. So,
Oh yeah.
I think the best
Oh
thing
yeah.
we could do with them is just say, a big middle finger, fuck
Whatever.
off, both of you. Fuck off. Okay,
I don't like hip hop though.
just saying.
Okay.
When it first came out, it was great though, because it was just fun.
Oh,
It wasn't a black thing. It was
yeah,
just
just
fun.
like MC Hammer.
Hey, even MC was fun.
Yeah.
But it was around that time, where you got like the NWA and all that kind of gangster rap came out. It changed. It became very racist and
Yeah.
very hateful and violent. And because before that, it was it was super colorful. It was fun. We literally had guys. One of the real popular hip hop at the time called the Fat Boys, and they rapped about hamburgers, dude.
Oh, I remember. What was it? Oh yeah, it was like the Family Guy episode. It's like it's like, Dad, who we have at the entertainment? I got some music people. Come on out, '80s black guys. Oh wait, no, I ordered the wrong ones. The '90s black guys. The
All right,
like the actual old hip hop guys show
I
up.
know.
Is like, no, run '80s black guys. You don't match for the '90s black guys.
Yeah, no, the
Oh,
80s was just good fun. You had Heavy D and the Boys. You had I can't remember his name. The guys did the Bird the Time. It was fun, dude. It was colorful
yeah, it
and
was a
fun.
fun time.
It was a fun time. And then everything had just got darker and darker to the point now that everything is literally grayscale. What the hell happened?
Everybody, people that didn't want to try started being offered money.
It is weird though, isn't it, lady? It's become more and more gray as time has gone by to the point that literally it's everything is grayscale now. It is amazing, right?
Yeah, like it used to be. Anyways, it's making me sad. So we are going to talk about
Colorado.
the. Yep, Colorado. You guys are driving on your way to Colorado, and the person there is a member of the Red Raiders, and he says it is a wonderful opportunity to welcome you to Colorado. We were not expecting you so late. Was there an issue?
I'll let the colonel, he's the boss. So.
We were unfortunately unable to implement the proper coding and were shot down by a missile. Oh, well, that is very unfortunate. We will take precautions to implement the decoys next time, sir. Do your best, but remember there are people behind some of those missiles. It'll only do so much. And he's just kind of like he's kind of over it. The colonel doesn't want to talk about it. He's just sad that his hands weren't as fast as they used to be. He couldn't put the code in to scramble the missiles.
It's
Maybe because I was there.
Yeah.
Me and my big boobs.
That's probably what it was. Although this little interlude has given me new purpose in life, and I shall be building an RV hovercraft / flying vehicle in the future, very near future.
Good, good. I'm glad that
Taking road trips.
Taking road trips. Now there are the sand dollars.
The what?
Sand dollars. They're Arby's thieves.
They're RB thieves?
Yeah, they're just food thieves, which just happens to be mostly, the different fast foods and stuff. So if they know you have it, they'll come and try to steal it from you.
Oh, well, that's all right. I'm pretty good with secrets. So I'm assuming we make it to some kind of headquarters of the Red Raiders.
Yes, you make it to a Red Raiders headquarters, which is outside of
Denver City.
Colorado City. And it's kind of up on the side of a mountain, very heavily forested for what it is. And it's kind of nice, pretty rustic. But, around the mountains, it's really flat. So you can, if you have like a looking glass or something, you can literally look out and see where like a lot of the old cities were and all this other stuff.
Well,
which
wild.
A lot of them are, a lot of them are craters now because they were hit with missiles. But I digress.
Okay. Well, when we do sit down for the meeting, I have prepared paperwork and little pamphlets for everybody.
Did we get introduced to somebody's sister?
Which sister? Oh,
Dimitri's sister.
Dimitri says, yes, I do need to contact sister in order to tell her that you have arrived. And he takes out an old cell phone, an old Nokia. Just hello? No, I'm not calling for money. No, we are here. No, I'm outside. What do you mean you could smell me? Fuck you. Just come out here and, put something on this time, alright? We have people present. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. What? Yes, love you too.
That's very good. Your Russian's not bad. It's clearly Hollywood Russian, but it's still funny.
Oh, thank you, appreciate
Hey,
you.
moose and squirrel.
And so, as they're like conversing and interacting, this woman comes out. She looks kind of like a GI Jane type of. She's got that type of look, but she's definitely at least 20 years younger looking than Dimitri. Maybe 21 at best. Um, you, Chester, know that she just really loves being able to manipulate her age and actually be considered young because everyone else thinks she's 21 and single and really attractive. And Dimitri, when he looks at her, he recognizes his older sister. And it's like, man, she old as dirt. You old as
Oh,
shit.
this dirt. Dimitri, you didn't tell you. Tell us she had a redheaded sister.
Redhead.
When you
Yes,
refer to the GI Jane, yes, she was a redhead.
yes, yes. She is a redhead.
Does she have a temper with that red hair?
Look, if you want to talk about my sister, talk to her. I had to deal with her for a long time growing up. I don't like to deal with her more.
Fine, I'm gonna go find out your dirty secrets then. Okay.
My secrets are cleaner than yours.
Eggs redhead. Okay. On to business.
And so, while everything is happening, she will come out and say that she's very happy to have you there. She looks forward to the command of the colonel really making a difference and solidifying this as the main growth area of the Raiders. She hopes that the work in the mines will be beneficial because they actually are sitting on one of the very few powder mines that can be used to create modern ammunition. You know what I mean? So the Raiders could actually, with help of the other groups, put up erect a true base that could spread from here into the ruins of Colorado City. And if they can reclaim the old Colorado City, they could begin attracting other groups and make a nation, not just a scattered group of losers.
Yes, that is the idea, I think. Let me go over here real quick and see if this is what you want for Dimitri's sister. So let me come back here. Okay. How's that?
I cannot see. That's fine if you want. Works for me.
I mean, it, kind of youngish, but still
Kind of
executive
young.
looking, you know.
Yeah, that'll work.
Cool. All right, done. Doing it on the fly. Do it as we go. But I hand out the pamphlets that I put together with all the information of the different small factions who have all signed to join and become on board. I also have in there a breakdown of the idea of unifying against the Confederacy and the Union, and I also have a breakdown on how to make things more efficient as far as operations as far as what I have seen. All that's in the pamphlet, and I hand it out to everybody.
Okay, they begin looking through it. Some people have some questions.
Mm.
They ask, how long do you think it will take for the other groups to make it there because they're going to have to go around Oklahoma?
Well, maybe we should go speak to Oklahoma.
Uh, everybody gets kind of quiet. It's like, if you want to talk to old bastard, you can.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we all want the same thing. We have the exact same enemies. Why can't we have some kind of alliance? It's not like we're forcing them to give troops or give up weapons or anything like that. All we're looking for is peaceful coexistence. I mean, honestly, the problem that you have when I have found when making negotiations is when you start demanding things from people. This is where it gets tense, but we're not asking for anything other than just peaceful neighborhooding, right? We don't want guns, we don't want soldiers, we just want peaceful relations. I
They
mean,
say, that would be good, but if you can convince the old man, that'd be great.
well, I'll try to do so. I have a license now. I hold up my Oklahoma residence card.
Everybody is like, ooh, ah.
Uh, okay.
So you actually let them. Never mind. The colonel steps forward. Raiders, we have a daunting task ahead of us. Before any of our allies or any speak of Oklahoma activities can go down, we are going to have to first clear out the Colorado City Basin. And as you know, there's a lot of nasty things that exist there. A lot of things that want to try to kill us. A lot of ferals, a lot of gangs, a lot of groups that don't care about unity or collection.
Mhm.
When the prisons emptied, they took over the city. Gangs and groups are what we're going to have to defeat. There's a lot of them, but there's also a lot of us. And I believe in my heart that we have far more grit than they do. And if we don't, well, it won't matter because we will become the feral swarm that overruns them anyways. So, get some sleep, read your pamphlets, and do not use them as toilet paper. That is all.
Thank you.
I asked
The
Chester. I asked Chester to speak to him privately,
Uh-huh.
him and his girl, as a group or whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish your comment, Puffin.
um, I would also ask that whenever we are to go out and do the activities of Big Happy Group Family, that we break into small squads. If we approach too much, we will be annihilated. That is all.
Sounds responsible.
Okay. I go with what I've learned from a variety of different places through medical. There's if they have one source of water, there is this chemical you can put in there that will make everybody sick as dogs, but it clears up in 7 days.
Hmm. So you're going to be the poisoner, are you? All right.
Somebody's got to be a Black Widow, right?
That's true. That's true. It's fair.
It just makes them sick as dogs. It doesn't kill them,
Hmm.
but to her knowledge, anyway. Of course, she's gonna be devastated when she finds out he killed some people. You killed them, then. That's all she was gonna say.
Well,
It
technically,
wasn't
you
me
let
that
them
killed them.
die.
It was Taco Bell.
Yeah. See.
Taco Bell, yeah. I killed him.
Yeah. What is it? I saw something online with Taco Bell. They're like, there's some
No
real big
idea.
problem. What the hell's going on with Taco Bell, dude?
Um,
Um,
infected lettuce.
Oh.
with dysentery parasites.
Okay. Yeah.
Joy, oh
That's.
joy.
Yeah.
They
That could
weren't the
happen
only
to
ones that
anyone,
got it,
though.
though. There was a couple of um, uh, grocery stores that got him too. I
Yeah.
think.
No. I
I
I
think
heard
some of
that.
it's from Mexico.
Yeah. I heard that. Well, that
Yeah.
happens every now and then, though.
Yeah.
Well, one person has died from it. We
Oh
had our
my
first
goodness.
death
Oh, that's not good.
from dysentery.
That's not a way to go.
They didn't
Yep, you
go to
don't
the
want.
Number
hospital
one
then.
problem, dude. Damn.
Yeah, you didn't want to. They died on the Oregon Trail, basically.
It's so wrong. Okay.
Okay.
So, with that, you are all brought to your rooms and you are given layouts of Colorado, which is basically a big square map. Go figure, it's a big square. But the city, as you see it being divided, is basically owned by multiple very strong gangs. The city is fortified. There are feral areas. There are trade groups. A lot of the groups in there were former prisoners. They don't want to deal with anybody, but they will um, if they have to. But they don't really believe in, that the groups or the powers that be actually can unite everyone. So don't expect any intimidation tactics to work because they're pretty good at killing people.
Okay.
But there are stashes. There are good souls. That's their title. GS. They're good souls. People that go out and literally, fight ferals or fight to gather resources and leave dead drops. So that average people that stumble upon them will have resources to gather on for another day.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a thing. So they're usually dressed kind of like armored priests or something you would see out of Warhammer,
Right.
but they won't shoot at you, but they will shoot back. If you follow them, they will lead you most often to a stash, just in their path. They're not going to directly sit on it, but if you're like down in a fight or someone's dying or you're bleeding out or you think you're surrounded by ferals, there are guardian angels in this dark city. Think of, New Colorado, kind of like Gotham.
I see. Okay. Or Bloodhaven, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So that's
Study
where
them
you
now.
guys are going.
Try to figure out, with the GS in there, there's no way to do the water system thing then. Unless
I
we
mean, you
specifically find out that, one certain gang has this water source separate from everyone else. But
I mean, it's good to have plans. Even if you can poison one group's water source, that's one group that can be subdued.
what are we going to do with them then?
Well, take them for rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation.
Yeah, as in brainwashing,
Oh, great.
or just hey, you should probably join us. If you don't, we're going to brainwash you.
I'm going to leave that to
And you'll
Lady.
join us
That
anyway.
sounds like her department.
Yeah, that's their department. Yeah. No, not mine. I'll do the poisoning, but not the brainwashing. Okay.
So this facility here in Colorado, is it large or small? Is it like an ex-military site
Medium.
or what is it?
It's an old mining facility, an old coal mining facility,
Makes sense.
and it's been modified into like a military camp.
Sure.
But you can tell that a lot of the people that were here originally were not in the military in the way they set it up. They set it up more like cattle ranchers. So all the little like nooks and crevices where non-human things could get in or make mischief, all accounted for. But the main defenses not as sturdy as an actual, you know, military organization.
Yeah, I get you.
But
Okay.
into the city, in the big city, there's how many different parts of it, though? I mean, different factions.
How many different factions? I mean, they're not sure. They have knowledge on 20, but there could be more.
And why is it imperative that they clean this out now?
They've been trying to clean it out for a long time,
Why
but
is it
you know,
an imperative?
because these groups are wild cards. They are, they only act for themselves and in their own interests, and they are easily bought.
I see. I see. So
You know,
maybe instead of trying to buy them, we need to improve their life. I try to get this city that they're this basin that they're in, this city. What was it? What was it originally called?
that is Colorado City.
Colorado City. Okay, which I don't even know that one.
Okay,
But all right,
Colorado City or Denver City?
he said Colorado City.
They called it Colorado City, but it would have been
Colorado Springs, Denver. I'm trying to think of the other ones up around each other. I only been up there once. Didn't go to
yeah, they
Denver.
called it Colorado City, but it before like they got a hold of it, it was Denver.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Because there is a Colorado City in Texas.
Yeah, they just wanted to call it that just as their own new identity for it. But it is Denver. Surprise.
Okay. All right. Well, I get schematics on the city, if they have that. I'm assuming they do, and any kind of mapping or understanding they have of the current situation as well.
They do have a good amount of information about current situation. They have some prior numbers that they believe for faction groups and strengths of 1 to 10. 10 is stronger than the Raiders. A 10 group would fold them
Yeah,
if
no,
they
I'm more interested in the actual infrastructure. I want to
actual
try to
infrastructure.
make engineering and make their life better, and therefore make them more easily communicated to.
Okay, that will take me some time to actually. I mean, I can say in game, here's like the infrastructure and what they have and what they don't have. Relatively speaking, like this is the amount of water purification they have. This is the amount of waste disposal they have. This is the
Energy
supply
production,
line.
etc. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and they'll lay those out in also in grids of 1 to 10 for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because that's probably the easiest solution. If you make their life better, they're going to be indebted to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So cool. All right.
Dimitri does say with some of them, um, they will be indebted, but best way to pay the debt, kill the debtor.
No, I understand that there's going to have to be some violence involved, but I'm just saying that overall, it sounds like, it's what I do. You guys are the ones who bring the violence.
It is why you're a good soul.
Mm. So, cool.
But I look forward to all the good we're going to do.
That was a lie. I even know that. Okay. Very good.
What's a lie?
There was a lie. So we'll leave it there.
Yep.
Hopefully, Navarra next week will wake up from her nap she had on the plane. It'll be good.
Yep.
And
You didn't get any Arby's though.
she didn't
Nah,
get any Arby's, unfortunately. But nevertheless, awesome. It was fun. We're starting to build up and get some stuff done. It's really nice. And we'll see you guys all next week. Do keep in mind here in 2 days. We do have Drone Recorded Ultimate Edition. Of course, this week we are doing movies of 1986. One of the most banner years in movies, actually. And it'll
Those are
be very
good.
interesting It was a good year. Be very interesting to see what the artists do with that. They've had a bit of prep time, so it should be fun. Nevertheless, thank you all very much, and later.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Miss
Bye.
you.